So right out of the gate, I think that we're about to 3-crown him. 3-crown him with Goblin Barrel. Who would have thought that that would ever be a play?
I'm the champion!
Hey, what's up, guys? It's SirTagCR back again with a log bait deck that can 3-crown people. Traditional log bait decks will only get a 1-tower win. But with our deck, when we have the firepower of the Prince, the Minion Horde, and the Rare Recruits, anything is possible. We take towers and 3-crown people as soon as they make one mistake and overcommit in the opposite lane. So let's go jump straight some games and assert some dominance. I upload daily videos on the channel, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. And a huge thank you to everyone who's supporting the channel with creator code SirTag. While I take full-time college courses, creator code SirTag allows me to consistently upload daily videos. So thank you guys for making it possible. We're gonna go drop a 20-win emote to inspire fear into our enemies. So right out of the gate, if I go for a Goblin Gang, we're probably gonna find some type of cheeky chip damage. And if he goes in for a Prince, it is a field day for the Royal Recruits. So it doesn't matter to me that you have Prince plus Valkyrie, because I know and I trust and I believe in the power of the minions here. So you can Electro Wizard all you want, but you're just sacrificing more Elixir into our spam. And then you also have to defend the opposite side, because 2 Royal Recruits are coming up close and personal on the tower. I'm able to zap on those skeletons, so then the Rare Recruit still chips you out, and that's a +1 Elixir trade too, because he dropped a skeleton army, I dropped a zap, and we are capable of doing big brain quick math. Yes, guys, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of doing some simple subtraction. Don't take that away from me. So I'm gonna go in for a Goblin Hut in the middle again, and I'm looking at this, and I'm loving every single second of it, because when I get a Goblin Hut on the map, he's gonna have to respond. He's gonna either have to spam like so, or he's just gonna lose a lot of tower. And guys, it's not even mutually exclusive right now. He's going to lose a lot of tower, and he's spammed. Oh my gosh. It's beautiful, because then the Spear Goblins come up on the other side, and then he still has to defend against the minions and the goblins. The goblin is... Oh my gosh, guys. We found the new iteration of Miner. Why run Miner to tank for the Minion Horde when you can drop a Goblin Barrel, get a ton of cheeky chip, and at the same time probably make them rage quit? I don't even know if Simon's playing the game anymore, guys. Oh, nope, Simon's still playing. He's going to go for the trusty Prince spam at the river. We'll go in for a Zapparino on top of the entire malevolent swarm of skeleton army at the river. And sir, what are you thinking? Where has your brain gone? Do you realize the fact that you need to defend both sides when you go in for that Prince at the river? You are going to be cordially greeted by the most handsome Royal Recruits, just stouting their strut and affording so much offensive potential. I can't even say it with a straight face because this is so much fun spamming the Royal Recruits. I'm going to go for one more Goblin Hut here. Let's see if he decides to get big brain with me again. Because last time he went in for a balloon, it went right into a Minion Horde. Do you think that he's going to be repeating that level of insanity? I really hope so. If he doesn't, I'm just going to go in for Royal Recruits, shut down the Electro Wizard and the Lumberjack, and then the minions go directly on top of what we need them to. This is beautiful, baby. If you want to zap, yeah, you're going to get some damage on us. But ultimately, you need to defend both sides. It's not possible. You dropped your skeleton army. There's literally no chance of that happening. You're going to lose every single tower because we got all the power. I'm going to go in for the Goblin Gang in the opposite lane, and there is nothing left over. As soon as we snag that tower, it is going to be GG, folks, and that's what I'm talking about.
Few inches later.
So it actually looks like this guy just left. He did not want to play the rest of the game, and I don't blame him. Spicy 3 crowns even when you're running log bait. That's what I love about this deck. All right, guys, we got a game here against Neko. So first things first, we're going to go for our Spear Goblin Hut and mark our territory. Oh, you think that... This feels good. If we're able to keep him off of our goblins and he gets frustrated, maybe he'll get overconfident and he'll be like, you know what? I've seen enough of these Goblin Huts in my time. I know how to counter pest control. I'm going to go in for an eradicate it with the poison or an arrows. And if they do that, they overcommit and they immediately lose the game. So that's what I wanted to see more than anything, but I don't think he's going to do it. Oh, Lumberjack? This is going to be a Golem deck. This has to be Golem. When we see Lumberjack and Night Witch. So I'm going to minions, I'm going to immediately follow up with the Prince in the right-hand lane. Look at how much spam we have here. I don't know if you can stop that. If you drop a Golem, does it just get immediately incinerated? Does the Golem get melted by our bait cards? This is not how it's supposed to work. We killed the Golem before it even crossed the river. That's illegal, guys. That is definitely 110% illegal. So I'm just going to go in for another Goblin Hut because that's how the world works out here. And we're going to go in for a Goblin Barrel. If the Prince gets tanked for by the Spirit Goblin and also the Goblins... Wait, the Prince is going to give us value. The Prince is going to give us value. Oh my God. The 1 HP hero. That was a tale that I've never thought would ever happen. But the Prince had 0 HP. just wreck this man's dreams. This is beautiful in every sense of the word. So I'm going to go in for a Goblin Gang and maybe Ray Recruits if he wants to go in for, let's just say, another Golem. But this deck is working way better than I ever anticipated. It feels like in the past few days when I create my own decks, I'm just getting way more success because people don't know what the heck I'm playing. They don't understand it. They've never played anything like it. And it's very frustrating to lose against. I can tell you that much. So we're going to Prince, and I'm going to go in for a Minion Horde on top of this. And I think that will be our best bet. Ooh, okay. This is going to be a little bit more spicy than I anticipated. I could straight up 3-crown him here. I'm going to go in for a Minion Horde with the Prince, and that might be enough damage to just 3-crown. So I'm going to go for my Minion Horde. I'm going to hit you up with that big bad boy of the Prince. And with the Goblin Barrel getting up close and personal and the minions connect, this might be brutal for you, sir. Oh my gosh, you're not going to 3-crown me. There's no chance, right? If I am just able to go and pull that stuff back and then zap on top of the Bats Arenos, then we're chilling. We're vibing here. This is good stuff. This is quality H2O. We're slurping up that defense. So I'm just going to go for a Goblin Gang to make sure that we're able to pull the Night Witch. And he's just going to consistently start to spam into me here with everything that he has. So it's a little bit more scary than I anticipated. The Prince will go in the lane that we want, so then we're able to get a clear path towards the 3-crown here. And I'm just going to keep spamming him. Wait, is the Prince going to go directly on top of the tower? Dude, you had to defend against the Prince on top of the tower that you didn't want to defend. This is exactly what we were looking for. So now I'm able to go for a Minion Horde and a Goblin Barrel, and we will walk away with a W. He spent way too much elixir. It's not possible for you to defend this, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm really not sorry. We created a monster, and not even dirty Golem players can stop us. We 3-crowned everyone with the new log bait. You guys are used to just taking 1-0 victories with log bait, but today, the times are changing, and this is the new meta. So we got a game here, and this guy's got Snipe in his clan name, so did he snipe me? These are the questions that we must ask ourselves. When we get later into grand challenges, like let's say 8 or 9 wins like we are right now, people are going to know that there is going to be a massive wait time and they can snipe me. So hopefully this is not the case here. He's going to go for double Prince right into me. And we've got the Spear Goblins tanking like a squad. I'm going to zap a Reno here so we can get more Spear Goblins on the map. And if we kill the Dark Prince, that is a vibe and a half. So the Dark Prince just needs to die. That would be hilarious if it works out for us. He's going to zap the wrong stuff. And now the Prince goes on the Goblin Gang. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Please, 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 please have double Prince with one small spell. If you got the double small spell, I'll be a little bit sad, but it is still winnable for us. So I'm going to go in for a Rare Recruits here again. We're just going to catch that miner all day, every day, black and white until we fade away, sir. You are not breaking through the Rare Recruits defense. And I'm going to go for a Goblin Barrel here. So I don't know if we're going to get the value that we want, but maybe, just maybe, the Rare Recruits are going to be able to lock. Oh, he's saying good luck. He thinks he's got me here. I hope not. That's a lot of damage for us. I'm going to eat the Dark Prince, and then I'm going to go for a Minion Horde on top of the Prince. So he's going to Giant. I don't know if he has Elixir. He might... Is he going to Fireball me? What is he going to do? What is this man going to do? I'm not going to zap that. I'm just going to let the Minion Horde do its stuff. Shut down. Oh, can I Prince here? Could have Princed. If I had enough Elixir, I would have just won the game because there's no way for him to defend that anymore. So I shoulda, coulda, woulda, and I would have been so happy if that had worked out. Anyway, we are up a lot right now, and I can go for a Goblin Gang. Oh, that's beautiful for him. That was a really smart play. He just baited me, guys. I thought he was going towards the tower, but he swerved me. He swerved me completely. And as we get later into grand challenges, that play is going to be extremely common, where you think that someone's going to do something, but they predict your prediction, and then they screw you over. And that happens more times than I can count. So a really good player here. I'm going to go for Rare Recruits in the back. We'll see if he tries to miner and pulls these Rare Recruits afterward. I think that we're going to be able to get value if I can just Skill Horde on him. Skill Horde for the win, baby! Oh my gosh, the Prince is just evaporating the Giant, eating it like a snack, and he did have Fireball all along. Oh my goodness. So he's definitely going to try to miner me. I don't want that to happen, so we're going to go in for a Goblin Barrel here. I'm going to hit him up with the minions afterward. Oh, let's go, Goblins! You know you want it. You know you want to give me the value. I deserve it. I totally deserve it for running the most toxic log bait deck you guys have ever seen. Also, another great thing. If we Prince and he Giants, he's just going to lose everything. I don't think it's a play for him here. We can Rare Recruits after, keep up the spam, and then going for more Goblins on the left because he's going to have to drop defense here. If he doesn't drop a defense, he's going to lose his tower. So he's going to Fireball it, and then we get a Goblin Barrel with the Rare Recruit tanking. Is that too much? Is that too hot for him to handle? You guys all thought we were going to go in the right-hand lane, but we can take any tower we want out here. We can do whatever we want. Whatever way we want to build our milkshake, we make it happen. Okay, so I'm going to go in for more Rare Recruits here. The Prince is going to get on top of the miner, up close and personal. We catch that miner like it's our job, and both towers are sitting in a damsel in distress scenario. So I'm going to Goblin Gang, and then I'm going to Goblin Barrel on the left because it has more damage there. So the Prince also might just break through. I don't even know what's happening. All I know is we've got this game on lock, and he is delaying the inevitable because he's a super good player. So we're going to go in for another Prince. I definitely want to go in for a Zapparino if we're able to, and we will walk with a W. GG, well played and peace out. You were an extremely good player. But there's no way that you can beat this deck if you don't have like 10 small spells. And even then, you're still going to struggle. All right, guys, we're going to sauce out a good luck and we're going to see what's happening. So right out of the gate, I'm going to go for a Goblin Gang and we're going to try to get some cheeky chip damage. So you're going to go for a Mini P.E.K.K.A. All right, dude. When I see a Mini P.E.K.K.A. to counter a Goblin Gang, we already know that we have a phenomenal matchup here. So I'm going to Goblin Barrel on him and I'm going to test the waters. Let's see how much value we can get. Oh my gosh. Guys, he dropped arrows. That is his best answer to the minion horde, and it is out of cycle. This is going to be beautiful. This is going to be horrendous for our opponent, but it's going to feel so darn good. I'm waiting, and I'm going to leak a little bit of elixir, drop our rare recruits, and get ready to unload the minion horde in the left-hand lane, because we know that he's going to spend most of his elixir here. Oh, no! You had Skeleton Army and Snowball. You got to be joking, bro. You got to be kidding me. You had multiple small spells. Anyway, I think that the rare recruits are still going to climb out of this with a massive, huge damage lead that this man cannot come back from. So with 1,000 damage up, I'm vibing with it. I guess the one scary thing is he'll probably end up having like a giant graveyard deck. Yeah. The reason why I identified it so quickly is we saw Skeleton Army, we saw Mini P.E.K.K.A., and we also saw the double small spell. So I was like, what could this possibly be? The only thing that comes to mind is giant graveyard. So I'm going to try to Prince as quickly as possible on top of that. And, oh, wait, do we wait a little bit and then drop the Prince on top of the Musketeer? I think that is slightly better. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to eliminate that Musketeer quickly, and then we follow up with the Zapparino. If you don't arrows on top of that, you are screwed. Yes, sir! He arrowed it. That's what I wanted to see. So if he arrowed on it, he's screwed because then he doesn't have anything for the minion horde. If he does arrow on it, well, the entirety of the spam is still coming at him because he's not able to hit these spear goblins as well. And then if he doesn't, well, he loses all of the skeletons from the graveyard and he wastes 5 elixir. He could not deal with the fact that he was going to waste 5 elixir there. So he's like, dude, got to go for the arrows. Just got to waste more elixir now. Got to keep piling on. We don't realize the sunk cost here. We only look at what we have lost and try to make sure that we mitigate everything. And it's just not possible. Sometimes you just have to accept the gravity of the situation. So he's going to arrow there, and we have a free minion horde. He's going to snowball as well. This is beautiful. So we know how this is going to turn out. If I zap on top of the bats and the Mini P.E.K.K.A., that's not going to get a hit. And then if he giants, I can minion horde immediately on top, and then I can Goblin Gang here. You're not going to be back to arrows in time, and then you're going to have to defend both sides. Oh my gosh, you're going to still try to arrow, you madman. You absolute madman. So if I rare recruits and we get massive spam in the right, we can go in for our Goblin Barrel here, and he's going to have the Skeleton Army, but then it just gets zapped and then it gets cleaned up. So, sir, what you going to do when we come for you? The skeletons are just not going to save him, guys. That is a ridiculous amount of damage with the rare recruits. Poking and prodding upon our opponent's tower. We're going to Prince and we're going to go in for minions because we know he's going to try to go for a giant. And if he doesn't, he's going to be very sad. He's going to arrow on top of us. This is beautiful. Bro, what are you thinking right now? Every single time that you meander your way through with arrows, you're not going to have anything for the Goblin Barrel. If you snowball, it's not going to be enough. You have to go for a Skeleton Army, and we immediately zap it and walk away with the W. Guys, this is why we love the deck. Even if your opponent's got double small spell, it's just massive spam overload, and they can't stop it. No matter how many spells you have, it's insufficient. All right, guys, we're going to go for rare recruits in the back, and we're going to see what's up. If this guy's going to go for Ice Wizard, I think he's probably going to have Tornado. And when we see a P.E.K.K.A., he's confirming my suspicions. It's going to be Baby Dragon, Ice Wizard, Tornado. I'm calling it right now. So if we unload on the right-hand side with the Prince and maybe even a Goblin Barrel here and wait for the Baby Dragon to lock onto our tower, I think my minion horde will be ready to thrive on him, and he is not going to be happy. The Prince is getting up close and personal with the tower, and we have all the power. This is what I was talking about before, guys. If your opponent thinks that they know what they're playing against, there's no chance. This is an abomination of Clash Royale that I created personally, and every single time, they could just lose right out of the gate if they overcommit, because the Prince and rare recruits, they take no prisoners. So right out of the gate, I think that we're about to 3-crown him. 3-crowning him with Goblin Barrel. Who would have thought that that would ever be a play?
I'm the champion!
But guys, we've created a new creation in Clash Royale that, you know, it breaks all the rules. It bends everything in our favor. So, if you're going to Ice Lizard in the back, I believe I can 3-crown you, man. I really think I can.
Later.
So I guess we gave him some towers to just straight up 3-crown him, and I'll take that trade, dude. We are 3-crowning all day, every day with the Goblin Barrel sauce.
That was easy.
Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.